morning, everybody. It is me, SimAlley, and it is like, oh god, what time is it? It's like 8:28 in the morning, and I decided that I was going to do a continuation of my video that I uploaded yesterday. And speaking of yesterday, I was kind of a dummy. December has 31 days, not 30. I thought yesterday was the last day of the year, and I was wrong. It's actually today. Today is the last day of 2019. So I'm gonna go over the rest of my notes. There's quite a bit actually, and that's okay. And I just wanted to continue what I started yesterday. If you haven't seen the video from yesterday, I don't blame you. It was really long, and this one probably will be long too, so when you have some extra time, you know, come back to this video, get some popcorn, get some sour gummies, get some whatever you like to, I don't know, snack on. And if you just have some time, you want to hang out and you want to reminisce about stuff on my channel, and I think that'd be a great, we'll have a great time. I just woke up, so I'm a little bit tired, but that's okay. So yesterday, the last thing we talked about was, I think, a little bit of Slime Rancher and the Court of Red game with all the voice actors that I never ended up making. I mean, I did make it, I just never finished it. And after that, I remember originally, when I first made this channel, I wanted to do Sims 4 content. And my camera's being shaky for some reason. That's okay. Just, you behave yourself, camera. You know, don't be all shaking on me this morning. I can't handle that right now. It doesn't listen to me. Yeah, I remember I originally wanted to make Sims 4 content, and I didn't get to do it as much as I wanted to because I had no idea what I was doing. But I started out doing something kind of classic, which was making myself in The Sims, and I really enjoyed doing that. So I made myself, I made Red Diamond, and I made Dark Alley, which was fun. I think it only lasted a couple of episodes, and I don't even know, there was something going on with my microphone. Maybe I was congested a little bit. My voice sounded weird in that series, but that's okay. I called it the House of Sims. Who knows, that might come back. And I also featured my cats a little bit. I don't have them anymore. I miss them. There was Sherlock and Rory, and every so often they would steal my bed or steal my chair. I made little videos about that. And then I ended up starting a very short series that I really enjoyed, and other people enjoyed, and it kind of was a catalyst for a lot of other things, was my Investigating My Fan series. I really enjoyed that. And the only thing I didn't really enjoy about that was that, I mean, at the time I thought it was funny, but looking back it actually ended up being a little bit more serious, was when somebody roasted me. At the time I was just laughing, I thought it was really funny, but then that person ended up kind of not feeling so good about themselves afterwards, because, which is kind of weird, because if you make fun of somebody online and then you feel bad about it, I mean, obviously maybe they have a conscience, I don't know. I remember he called me poor, and that was, I think that was kind of offensive to me. Anyway, I don't want to go into that. It's too much. I don't want to have drama this morning. And then I did I think it was my first collab, officially. I might have done my first collab earlier, but I did the Creepypasta NA96's typing. That one was really fun. I actually talked about that in my other video. I did an impossible quiz video. I don't remember much of anything about it. I might go back and rewatch that. I don't know why. I went over all my videos and I made notes about them, but some of them I genuinely don't remember what they were like. And because it's been a long time, right? Anyway, I did a Twilight Forest mod review, and I really liked doing that. I feel like I didn't go into enough detail during that time when I did my Twilight Forest mod review because it's such a diverse mod, and I wanted to review a bunch of mods, but I think that the following that I'm going to talk about, the next installment of videos that I talk about, a lot of the time I actually didn't really feel very comfortable in the content I was making. I was just going all over the place, and I was so worried about what you guys thought that I wasn't enjoying myself as much as I did, say, with Rebels Legend. That was a good series. That was a series I enjoyed. I didn't feel like I was being forced into Rebels Legend. I just enjoyed it, you know? But in some of the other series, I was just jumping all over the place. Anyway, the next series I want to talk about is Crystal Crisis. I actually did kind of enjoy that one. I think I was really stressed out due to the roasting incident. But I remember the strawberry battlefield where we set up a trap and we lured some, I think it was a pearl. And there was Stan, the postman, and I was going to have a whole thing with him, and he was giving me strawberries and love notes, and that part was fun. And I think there was voice acting in that one. There was an episode where there was a letter from the Nether Queen, Rainbow Panda. I got her to do a little bit of voice recording for me. And it didn't last very long. I think it was 3 episodes that series was, and hopefully I'm not going to make this same mistake as I did yesterday and my camera will just randomly die out. I mean, it didn't die, but it gave me like a little bit of a warning as to timer, and anyway, it's fine. I made another animation from Minimator, and I really liked that. It was very short. I pitched the Wii music down a little bit, and I called it the Grumpy Red Shulker, and it was just me sitting next to this red shulker, and then it was like just kind of making shulker sounds and then looking, and then I was giggling at it, and then it went away, and it just, instead of teleporting, it just slid and turned. It was really kind of weird, actually. A small series I did that I really liked, that wasn't even Minecraft related, was Kill the Plumber. That was fun. If you guys remember any of these, comment down below, because you probably will, because I'm coming closer to when I actually is more recent. I think this stuff is like 2018 kind of stuff that I'm talking about right now. I'm not sure at what point the year switched. I didn't take really a note of that. I should have. I should have wrote down which year was which video, but it's really not a big deal. Anyway, I did how to install Stardew Valley mods, and I also did more Sims 4 stuff. I made Chadtronic, which I really like him, and I made Acrovist, the Kajic mod creator in The Sims, but instead of making what he looks like, I made him as a dog. It was kind of weird and silly, and I remember this, Getting Over It. I remember playing that game, and it was really fun, but it was very frustrating, and it was kind of crazy, actually. I did a fairy mod review in The Sims. I'd love to do more mod reviews. I really enjoy doing mod reviews, both for Minecraft and The Sims, and I should review more mods for Stardew Valley too. That would be really fun. I did a video about Kajic. Again, there were 2 of them that I just wanted to be their own thing instead of a series. So I had one where I had all of them fused together, all the different fusions, and then I had another one where they were battling against each other, and it was like a blue diamond versus a bunch of rubies. I think they lost. I remember doing, Spooky's House of Jump Scares. That was kind of awkward and cringy, but it was the first time I played a game on my channel where I was reacting to a jump scare. I'd love to do more like that, but unfortunately, I don't usually play horror games. I'm I don't really want to... If I did play a horror game, it would probably be like a free one on itch.io. I don't know. It's kind of something that freaks me out. I don't have a very... Like, I can listen to a creepypasta and I can really thoroughly enjoy it. But playing a horror game would be a little bit much, I guess. Anyway. But let me know in the comments if you want me to try out, you know, a horror game. Try to mention free ones because I don't really want to spend money on it right now because I'm just not ready and I don't have the money. Anyway. Oh yeah. There is a Stardew Valley mod review that I did that is extremely popular. And even up to, I think it was yesterday, people were still commenting on this video from like a year or two ago, was the Stardew Valley tractor mod, and it's a really good mod, and I love it. I love the tractor mod. It's very useful. But I think a huge reason why people really enjoyed that particular one was because I went into the config file and I showed them how to mess with the settings, because you can't mess with the settings in game. You have to go in to the folders and mess with the config file in Notepad, and I think people appreciated the fact that I showed that extra step that probably a lot of other people didn't show. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at any other Stardew Valley tractor mods reviews except for the initial one that I got introduced me to it, and I don't remember which one that was. I did one video of Spore. It was only the cell stage, and then I remember I really kind of edited my voice a little bit, and I was like, this tide pool is mine, and you're not gonna stop me no matter what you do, and it was kind of this funny thing. Really enjoyed that. And then I made another short series that I almost completely, you know, I think if I hadn't mentioned it, like, if I hadn't written it down and I hadn't looked through my entire channel, I would have completely forgotten about this series, and that's Crimson Colony. And there was Belinda the Sapphire, and it introduced my gem weapon, or Red Diamond's gem weapon, which is a harp, because she used singing and her voice as a weapon. Now, this was way before Steven Universe Future. This was like a year ago. So, for me to find out about certain things in Steven Universe Future about Pink Diamond that are similar, kinda interesting. I apologize, I might have spoiled that a little bit, but just go watch it. Okay, go watch the episodes, they're really good. And, oh yeah, my other series that I really enjoyed making was Crafting with Fans. There were only a couple episodes. I did things with, I didn't do Helper of Games in that one, but I did Mothica, and I did Magenta Diamond, I did Nerdy Wolf Gamer, I did Sarapku. In those series, like, I collabed with them, and I really had fun with that. And that was actually, I didn't reveal it in the last video, but I will reveal it in this video. That is the server that we ended up blowing up, me and the other person that I don't remember who their name is, but that's the one that we blew up. I remember I did a spicy Minecraft challenge where I tried not to cheat, but every time I typed in a cheat because I just wanted to, I would eat a really spicy chip. And I didn't have water, I had Dr. Pepper instead of water, so I was just, I don't know, at some point my tongue actually started to acclimate to the taste, and I really started enjoying the chips, and then I just started sitting there just eating the chips and eating them, and I'm like, I like this, even though it was so spicy and I couldn't. And then I had the whole big huge bottle of Dr. Pepper that I was just chugging down. Anyway, okay, I am going to see if I can plug in my, I need to plug in my camera to see if I can stop it from dying out. Because I don't want to have to cut this video short if the power goes out for this. Okay. But I don't know if it's gonna interrupt the recording. Oh god. Come on. Okay, you piece of junk. I'm just gonna, yeah. Sorry for this. Please, are you still recording? You are still recording. Okay. Okay, so we're okay. We're good. We're okay. So now my camera is not going to die out. I was worried about the battery because the battery indicator was at like 1 bar. Okay. Continuing on from that, I did one video of the original Spyro. I used an emulator, and that didn't do very well. I know there's a new Spyro game, and I'd love to play it, but I don't have it. And after that, I did Try Not to Laugh Challenge, and I really enjoyed those ones. I just wish you guys really aren't very good at making me laugh. Like, normally you watch these Try Not to Laugh challenges and the person always loses because, you know, they find something that really makes them laugh. But unfortunately in this case, you guys really weren't good at making me laugh. You guys need to up your game a bit. I mean, I'd love to do another Try Not to Laugh challenge, but you gotta up it. You gotta do better, guys, you know? Anyway, after that, I did House Flipper. I loved House Flipper, but I think I only did one video. And I think when I was making the video, I didn't realize certain things I was saying that were a little bit suggestive, because there's a feature in the game where you have to mount devices on the wall, and I was saying faster mounting, yeah, and I'm like, wait a second. It wasn't until I was editing the video afterwards that I realized kind of what I was saying that was a little bit suggestive. So that was a thing that happened. And then after it dealt with, I did a video where there was a bunch of auditions for the voice acting, and I showed the people that got in, and I think I showed the people who didn't get in too. Oh yeah, and then there was the marriage with Andrew the Kid 1 and Stardew Valley. I think I touched on that in my previous video. I also chased him around in that video with bombs, and I tried, you can actually, in multiplayer, you can actually blow people up in game, in Stardew Valley. I'm just getting another page. And then after that, I actually did another series that actually did pretty well. A lot of people really enjoyed it, and I felt like I was starting to enjoy it more than before. I felt a little bit more stable, and I started another Kajic series, which you guys really liked. I called it the Kajic Ultimate Survival before I cheated, and then after I cheated, I called it Kajic Ultimate Empire. And I really tried not to cheat, but I've never, in all the many years that I have tried to play Minecraft, I really always avoided the Nether, except when I was in creative mode. I never felt I had any use for the Nether. I had no interest in fighting the Ender Dragon in survival. I've never actually beaten the Ender Dragon in survival ever without cheating, so that might be something I should try, but who knows. I tried to make an obsidian generator in that video, and that really did not go well. It exploded and imploded and just lathered all over itself. But I really did enjoy using the classic troll music of the Lava Trolled Me video of that series. I really enjoyed that. That was really fun. I thought I was smart. I think that's actually the first time I really was fast at finding diamonds. Like, that was... It kind of blew my mind how quickly I found diamonds in that series. And I didn't cheat at that point when I found diamonds. I hadn't cheated, so that kind of blew my mind. And then I got my first pearl, which I called... why is this shaking so much? Sorry, guys. Anyway, I got my first pearl, who was Luigi-chan, which was a pearl with a mustache. So I thought, okay, my first pearl is a boy. That is really cool. It would also be a neat concept, you know, a male gem that is a pearl. That would be kind of neat, actually. I'm just gonna bring this a little bit closer. There we go. A lot of people, yeah, because gems are only female, technically, but that's okay. But in this case, the gem was male. and I had a mustache. And I realized it wasn't a mustache, it was actually a bandana that was clipping badly in with the Kajic Pearl model. It was really weird. Anyway, after that, I was still doing the cat series. Oh yeah, squids. The squids were plotting against me, and I know it. If you guys want to go back and watch that series, maybe you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty entertaining. I tried to make it as entertaining as I could. And I remember making a really crappy house that was just made of a whole bunch of junk, like dirt and diorite, and I think I used a bit of netherrack too. I didn't even add a roof to it. It was just this junky house. And then eventually I made a house right next to it that was made of wood and had nice stairs. And the final episode of that actually was live streamed. But then after that, I kind of gave up on the series. After that, I did an entire long video on your gemstonas, which I kind of liked making it. But it was also a little bit frustrating for me because when I do videos that require like picking out individual comments and then zooming it up, I wasn't very good at that at the time, so that part was frustrating. But I did enjoy hearing about your gemstones. Also, you guys didn't have very good what do you call it? Typing English in the comments. I kind of had a bit of frustration reading when you guys do not English good kind of thing, but that's okay. Not everyone speaks English, and I'm not gonna get mad that you guys don't speak English as your first language. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. You know, we're not all from the same country. It's fine. I did one video that I wanted to continue the series of that I never got to, which was the Reddit rabbit hole. And that was really funny. I got to see some really scary images in that subreddit. There was an ice cream man and there was a really creepy clown. I remember I really freaked out about those. You should watch that video. It's really funny. I did some piano videos. We had piano for a short time, but then we had to break it down and get rid of it because it was just, we couldn't keep it. I did a video on Project Spark, which you cannot play anymore, which really makes me sad because I used to spend hours and hours playing Project Spark, and I really enjoyed that. I miss it. Project Spark was really fun, but they kind of didn't continue it because it was a free project, it was a free game, and they just weren't making any money off it, and they decided to just, you know, that's okay though. I did a Scare Me challenge. I touched on that in the previous video. Some of the videos that you guys sent me for the Scare Me challenge actually were a little unsettling, but I didn't feel genuinely scared. There was a video full of jump scares, but I knew every single one was coming, and it was fun. I think I did get freaked out by like a spider. That's one thing that really did freak me out, was a spider. After that, I was really proud of myself, and I played the entire game of Deltarune, the whole thing. Well, first chapter, you know, because that's the only thing that's out. And the first couple episodes I didn't do face cam, but for the final episode I did face cam, and that video, the final one with the face cam, is like 4 hours long. And it's the longest video I have ever done in my entire life. And the end of that video, I really was shocked by the ending of the game. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's pretty shocking. Anyway, after that, I think I did a very short series called Red Diamond Legacy, where she was all alone, and the cows were her gems. That was kind of fun. I made a reaction video to a video my cousin made about waffles. Funniest thing that you will ever see. I don't know why I thought it was so funny, but even to this day, if I watch it, I will still probably laugh, no matter how many times. There was a Black Butler Sabacon video. I don't really talk to her anymore. I really messed up. And we just kind of didn't get along, and I kind of, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I did a blow up some gems videos where I was just like, blow up some gems. gonna blow up some gems. And that's all I did basically for the whole video. I couldn't blow them up because apparently gems in Cagic are extremely durable and very difficult to blow up with TNT. So I learned a lot that day. And then I started to do some other things. I did a bunch of gems mod review where you have literally just a bunch of different gems, but instead of Cagic gems as people, like Steven Universe style, they were literally gems, like an ore in the ground that you can make tools and armor out of and I really, really liked that one. I think I would, if I did a Cagic video or series again, I would probably include the bunch of gems mod as well if I could manage it, because it's kind of almost morbid, the idea that you can take gems and they can be a person or they can be a pickaxe. So it's kind of freaky, but if I did that, that would be kind of cool. We could add like a little bit of a darker undertone. Gems being literally harvested for their gems. That would be kind of freaky. Oh, so much potential. So much potential. I did a random ASMR video. It really sucked. I might do another one because it was really funny. I did a reaction video to something that at the time I wasn't sure if it was real. It ended up being fake because someone told me in the comments that the actual video itself said that it was fake and I never noticed it. So I did a whole big reaction to a man marrying his imaginary friend. It wasn't real. It wasn't true. That's not... He didn't... It was weird. He had this imaginary wife that he was married to, and I don't know, it was weird. But it was fake. I didn't know it was fake at the time when I made the video, but it was fake. Anyway, oh, I remember there's a few here that I really, really enjoyed doing that you guys didn't really enjoy as much. And it made me really, really sad, was the Discovering Aether series. It only had like 3 episodes. It was the first time I ever got to play with the Aether mod. I was the Aether 2 mod, actually. It was the first time, and I really, really enjoyed playing in the Aether, and I also was kind of freaking out because I just kept dying over and over and over to those drone things, and I wanted to do more, but I kind of couldn't because at the time I was so focused on views, I wasn't enjoying my content as much, and it kind of made me sad that you guys didn't love it as much as I did, so I gave up on it, and I need to not do that. If I enjoy something, I'm still gonna make it from now on, even if it doesn't get as many views, because I enjoy making it, and the views will come eventually. I just, and even if it doesn't, I mean, it's not really about the views anymore. It's just about having fun, and at that time, I didn't realize that. And I would love to go back and do the Aether mod again, but I'm not sure when I will. But it's something to think about. If you guys watched the Aether mod, let me know. Maybe you guys could have given me some tips. I did some add-on reviews for a whole bunch of different Cagic things. There was Brise, and there was another one. Oh god, I can't remember all of the different add-ons. There were quite a few. I don't remember the name of them. I remember Brise. There was another one that had a really, really, really cute gem that was so cute I was gonna just lose my mind, but I can't remember the name of them. I'm sorry. I think Orbit Redux. Was that the one? I don't know. I don't remember. I did oh yeah. I remember doing one video that was kind of long, and I was so looking back, I feel so stupid. I thought that the song in Gauntlet of Ire was reminiscent of Frank Sinatra's Somewhere Beyond the Sea, but it wasn't. It was actually Heart and Soul. So I felt really silly afterwards when I realized, because I never really heard Heart and Soul, and if I had, well, I actually have, because I've watched the movie Big, but I didn't know that was what the song was called, and I didn't. So I went back, actually, and I listened to the original song. So that was kind of something embarrassing. But I enjoyed Gauntlet of Ire because there's very few games that will allow me to rage. And I really like that. It was fun. Anyway, I did a cleaning my room video. I tried to make another video game called Special Project Bluefruit. There's quite a few videos on that. That game is no longer available on itch.io. Any links you go to will be dead. And I'm going to probably continue it at some point and recreate it in a better, but I have another game idea that I'm probably going to do. But I'll talk about that later. I did a Sheep and Gems series where it was Kajic, but it was also, I wanted to go with my sheep theme, and I really enjoyed that. I did a simple Chef Boy and a Sims 4 video. I wanted to continue. I actually had a whole second episode made, but I didn't get to put that up there. Remember he had a nice butt. I said everything had to be the right proportion, and I was playing with his butt in The Sims. That was fun. Papa's Pizzeria. I remember that video, series actually, and someone told me that Flash is no longer going to be available soon on the internet, and everything with Flash is going to die. And I'm like, but Papa's Pizzeria is made with Flash, so I'm like, oh no. I may not be able to continue that, which makes me really sad because I'd love to continue Papa's Pizzeria. I mean, I'd have to start over a little bit because, you know, I'd have to get a new computer and all that. I did a video where I went outside, and I did some Slime Rancher video where I just fed them a whole bunch of tofu, and it was kind of funny. I did one video of Satisfactory with a friend, and I messed that up, but I really, really enjoyed that with her. That was fun. I want to do a real Satisfactory series, even though I actually had this whole big save file, and I'd worked on it for hours and 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 hours, and then because I got rid of my old computer, I don't have that save file anymore. So if I did do a Satisfactory thing, I'd have to start over. So I'm gonna do a series on Satisfactory when I get the chance properly. I made a video of how not to make an underwater base. And we're on the last page, guys. Last page. I showed some videos from the library where I had my special spot. And I'm volunteering at the library next week, actually. I'm very excited about that. I showed off all of my sketchbooks. I really enjoyed that. I'm not the best artist, but I'm working on it, and I'm slowly getting better, I think. I also did a second video where I went outside and I had a social anxiety attack, so that's fun that you guys get to see that. I was freaking out about people. I did a video about YouTube changing, and there was the art competition, and now you're completely caught up with my entire channel. So yeah, I've had a really good run these past 3 years, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. And it's not over yet. I have plenty of videos planned for 2020. I'm going to make a separate video of all the videos that I plan to make for 2020, what you can expect from me this year. I'm very excited. I'm going to be honest with you, and a lot of you are not going to be happy, but I'm probably not going to be able to do gaming content until maybe February, if we're lucky, you know. And don't take my word for it. It could be sooner or it could be later. I don't know. And I'm just as frustrated as you are. I really want to get back into the gaming scene, but right now we just can't afford it. Anyway, I have not played a video game, unless you count the Game Boy Advanced emulator on my tablet. I haven't played a real computer game, and especially not Minecraft or The Sims, since July. And it's really frustrating for me, but that's okay, you know. I'll live, you know. Because I only have a Chromebook, it kind of limits the content that I can make, which is frustrating, but anyway. Probably going to be a couple months, like I said, February-ish, and I've been dealing with a lot of personal problems, you know, anxiety, depression, kind of a little bit hermitized. I'm working on that, and family stuff, you know. I'm not going to get into that, because that's personal. But anyway, I'm still going to be making update videos and vlogs, and maybe I'll do some anime reviews just for the fun of it. But maybe I might wait on the anime reviews just so I can make it better quality for you. And I just ask that you guys be patient with me, and that you don't bail on the channel, because I will be making content in a couple of months that it will be gaming, it will be Minecraft, and yes, probably Kajic, so you can just, it'll be okay, just shh. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, and if you're not subscribed, I'm surprised you actually watched this video, but great, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.